In this video, we will do a deep dive into the Project Management tab. This is the first page that you will see after launching the app. In this tab, you can create a project, import a project from other pose estimation packages, and load or delete existing projects. On the left-hand side, you will find links to the documentation for the Lightning Pose package and the app. There is also a link to the documentation of our EKS post-processor method, which I will describe in a separate video. Below the documentation links is the project's download section. You will only be able to download a project once you have labeled some frames. Since I just started a new studio, I only have the demo Mirror Mouse example project stored in my drive. To download the files, select the project and press Zip Project Files button. Once that is done, you can download a zipped folder with the frames and their annotations. Next, we are going to talk about project management. I will give an overview of the options here first, and then we will focus on creating a new project from scratch. The first option is Create New Project. We will come back to this option momentarily. The second option is to upload pose estimation projects from other sources such as Deep Lab Cut and Sleep. To do so, choose the Create New Project from Source option. Enter a unique project name in the text field. Make sure your project name is descriptive and easy to remember. Select the appropriate format and upload your project file. The app will handle the rest and organize your data accordingly. Check out the show notes below for links to videos that describe this process in more detail. The third option, Load Existing Project, allows you to continue working on an existing project. Choose your project from the drop-down list. You can already see Mirror Mouse example, which is a demo project that comes pre-installed with the app. Once you click the Load Project button, all your project data and settings will be loaded and allow you to pick up right where you left off. The last option is Delete Existing Project. Choose the project you want to delete from the list of existing projects and confirm your action. Be careful with this option as it will permanently remove the project and all its data. Let's return to the top of the list and create a new project from scratch. One important caveat to note. After creating a project, there is no way to change any of the project settings, including updating keypoint names. If you make a mistake and need to change anything in your project, you'll need to start a new project. First, we will name our project First Project Demo. Type this into the text field and press Enter to continue. Once you have named your project, it is time to provide some metadata. First, you will need to set the number of camera views. Note that the app currently only supports multiple views if they have been fused together into single frames. Here is a frame from the example dataset we will be working with, which has two views, one from the side and one from the bottom. Therefore, I will enter 2 in this field. Next, enter the names of the key points you want to track. Make sure the names are descriptive, short, and easy to understand. Be consistent with the nomenclature and remember to name your key points clearly and in a logical order, as this will help in the labeling process. For this demo, I will enter 4 key points: tail top, nose top, tail bottom, and nose bottom. After entering all your key points, press Ctrl-Enter to continue. You will not be able to edit these names afterwards, as I mentioned before, so take some time now to examine the video and think about the key points you want to track and their names before proceeding. Next, we come to the Pose PCA section. Here you will select a subset of key points that will be used to detect outlier predictions and train better models. Expand the instruction window to get more information about how to choose which key points you should select. In general, you want to select key points that are visible in almost all the frames and that are moving throughout the videos. Static key points can be excluded. For example, key points marking the corners of an arena. In the example data we are considering now, all key points are visible throughout the video, so I will select all of them. Finally, we come to the Multi-View PCA section, which you will only see if your project has more than one view. This section is where you provide information about which key points correspond to each other across the different views. Like the Pose PCA section above, This information will be useful for outlier detection and training better models. First, select the number of visible body parts you want to use. In my case, I have 2 body parts in each view, the tail and the nose, so I will enter 2. Now, you will need to make sure that similar body parts are correctly matched across the different views. If not, just use the drop-down list and assign the correct key points. To save this metadata and create the new project, press the Create Project button. If the project was successfully created, you will see the Proceed to Next tab message. This green message provides you with general login information for the Data Annotation tab. Write down the username and password you see here. After the project has been initialized, you will see an array of tabs appear at the top of the screen. We will cover each of these tabs in subsequent videos. The first tab, Extract Frames, is where you can upload video files and extract frames for labeling. The Label Frames tab is where you will actually annotate these frames. The Train Infer tab is where you will train models and predict poses on new videos. The remaining tabs offer an array of diagnostics on both labeled frames and unlabeled videos to help you understand the quality of the pose estimation results from your trained models and diagnose potential issues. Now I will show you how to shut down the app and how to reload this project that we have just created. First, close the app window using the mouse. Now you will see the command line where we launched the app. Press Ctrl-C twice here to fully shut down the app. Now, let's restart the app and load the project that we just created. Press the up arrow on your keyboard to reload the Lightning app command. Hit Enter. Once you have launched the app, you will see the Project Management tab again. Select the Load Existing Project option and click the Load Project button. You will see the metadata that we previously entered appear, as well as the other tabs along the top. That's it for the Project Management tab. In the next video, we will discuss how to extract frames from raw videos for labeling. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. See you in the next tutorial.